From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set to bring you live play-by-play coverage of Wilson Tobs baseball. As the Tobs get set to host the Wilmington Sharks here tonight at historic Fleming Stadium. First time the Sharks will make their way into Wilson, North Carolina, as the Wilson Tobs come in with a record of 3-5 for the Wilmington Sharks. They come in with a record of 5-4 for the Tobs. Unfortunately, rained out last night at Fayetteville as they were not able to face the Swamp Dogs. And for the Wilmington Sharks, they're coming in here with a record of 5-4. Take a look at their standings. And over in the East, they currently sit in second, 5-4. They're 2 games back of Morehead City, who is 7-2. When you take a look at their last game, they fell at home against Edenton 7-1, as Wilmington had their 3-game win streak snapped by the Steamers. Also, for the Sharks, take a look here at some of the notable stats. Paxton Wallace, he put the Sharks in that game, going 3 for 4, and drove in Wilmington's only run of the contest. Now, for the Tobs, they have made a couple of roster moves over the past couple of days, as Austin Vernon no longer on the roster as he has departed the Tobs for the summer. Also, catcher Steven Zimmerman has departed the Tobs as well. So just one addition right now for the Tobs as they've added number 27, as that is Sam Lanier. And Lanier, a junior right-handed pitcher from East Carolina University out of Maitland, Florida, as he comes in at 6 foot tall, 205 pounds. The Tobs will have a couple more additions here over the next couple of days, especially with South Carolina losing last night, as they'll be looking to get another outfield in here for the Tobs. Is Danny Blair, a junior out of Bel Air, Maryland. He'll be looking to come into town. The Tobs also looking to add Rigsby Mosley, also Charlie Sheehan to the roster, along with Jack Duffy. So a couple more of additions still coming the way of the Tobs when it comes to roster terms. As tonight here at historic Fleming Stadium, it is another Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday, and also some select Sweetwater pub beers, as the Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday, courtesy of the Bayou of Wilson, and the Sweetwater pub beers courtesy of the Sweetwater Brewing Company. As some upcoming home games and promotions, the Tobs back here tomorrow, Thursday night after being off tomorrow night, as on Thursday, June 14th, the Edenton Steamers come in as a throwback Thursday, and City of Wilson Little League night, as the Little Leaguers from the City of Wilson will receive free admission into the game. Then on Saturday, June 16th, it'll be a doubleheader as the Martinsville Mustangs make their way into Wilson. A 6 p.m. start, as we'll have 2 7-inning games. It'll also be Star Wars Be a Hero Night, Slugger's Birthday, and the Mascot Mania, as all of those 12 and under that dress up will receive free admission into the game. Take a look here at the Ghost Play League North Divisions coming into play tonight. Peninsula leading the way with a 6-2 mark, as they have won 3 of their last 4 games. Martinsville, they are on a 4-game winning streak. They're at 5-5 now, so that drops Wilson to 3rd in the North Division, as Wilson is 3-5, and Edenton at 2-7. So the Tobs looking to try to snap their 2-game losing streak here this evening. As our team update portion of our broadcast brought to you by Thomas Law, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. And taking a look at the Emerge Ortho pregame injury report. Not too many injuries to speak of. As for the pregame injuries, taking a look, just one to speak of, as it'll be Jack Duffy and also Rigsby Mosley on the DL. For the Tobs, as the starting lineups getting set to be introduced to us here, as we'll first take a look here at the Wilmington Sharks, as leading things off, and in right field it'll be number 11, as it's Aiden Carricker. Batting second in center field, number 5, Noah Lyles. Batting third at the third base, number 13, Paxton Wallace. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 35, Danny Wondrak. Batting fifth at first base, it's number 30, Ward Coleman. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 27, Dan Wilson. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 7, Douglas Jelly. Batting 8th, it's the catcher, number 18, Zach Bridges. And batting 9th, the shortstop, number 1, Will Hoyle. And the starter tonight for the Sharks, it'll be number 26, is that is Trent Alley, a sophomore at Furman University. As the Sharks are led by Tyler Jackson. And as we speak, the starting lineup for the Wilson Tobs being introduced here to the crowd at historic Fleming Stadium. Is the Tobs led by Brian Hill in his first season, assisted by Jim Leggett and Howard Brinkley. As the Tobs will roll out a starting lineup that looks like this, leading things off in center field. It will be number 7, Brandon Dole. Batting second, it's the third baseman, number 5, Corey Brooks. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 12, Kevin McGowan. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 11, Shoy Christopher. Batting fifth, it's the shortstop, number 22, Pat Frick. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 13, Carson Craig. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 8, Caleb Dean. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 4, Dudley Tall. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 24, Antoine Tucker. The starting pitcher tonight for the Tobs, here's number 3, as it's Chris Farrell. Farrell, sophomore, out of William & Mary, and Great Falls, Virginia. And as we'll send this one to the field for the singing of tonight's national anthem.
Tonight's starting line was brought to you by Nationwide Insurance, Greg Robbins. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Sarah Kinley Anderson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echoed, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great job, Sarah. Great job.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for tonight's Coastal Plain League matchup between the Wilson Tobs and the Wilmington Sharks. He is getting ready to start his warm-up tosses on the mound. For the Tobs will be number 3, Chris Farrell. And taking a look here, some more info about Chris Farrell, set out of William and Mary so far this year. For the Tobs, he has made one start, an 0-1 record, as he has a 3.60 ERA, tossed 5 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 2 of those earned, struck out 3 batters, and walked 2 here at historic Fleming Stadium in an 8-5 loss against the Morehead City Marlins on June 5th. He did make an appearance in one of the 2 exhibition games for the Tobs earlier this year as he tossed an inning, allowed a hit, and struck out 2 batters in a 5-4 loss at Fleming Stadium against Catawba Valley back on May 29th. So all 3 of his appearances this year have come here at home. And we'll see here if he can try to keep the Tobs in it early as he will face Carricker, Lyles, and Wallace to lead things off for the Sharks. Also take a look here at some of the other games that are slated across the Coastal Plain League this evening. High Point Thomasville is at Gastonia. Lexington County is at Florence. Edenton at Peninsula. Savannah is at Macon. Forest City is at Ashboro. Catawba Valley at Fayetteville. Lexington County at Florence. Edenton at Peninsula. And High Point Thomasville at Gastonia as a pair of doubleheaders taking place this evening across the Coastal Plain League with the rain that really has ravaged the league for this past week or 2 weeks. As the Tobs will actually have 2 doubleheaders here at home upcoming. The Tobs will have the doubleheader against Martinsville, but also they'll have a doubleheader at home against Fayetteville, as last night's game that was rained out in Fayetteville, the team's deciding that will be made up here at Historic Fleming Stadium as a doubleheader. As our first pitch is delivered at 7:06, and will miss up in the zone for the ball. As Carricker steps in, takes this one for a called strike. So for Carricker on the year, 185 batting average. Shoy Christopher, the catcher for the Tobs, set up on side, but that one missed up and inside. Giving you a look here at the Tobs defensively. Through the outfield and left is Taw, and center is Doyle. Freeman is in right. As the 2-1 pitch swung on and missed by Carricker. Through the infield over at third, you have Drew Brooks. At shortstop, Pat Frick. At second base is Antoine Tucker. And then over at first is Caleb Dean. And then Shoy Christopher getting the start behind the plate. As the pitch here is fouled back and out of play. So the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Farrell gets the signs, the offering, excuse me swing, but that one goes foul. Farrell did a nice job of getting off of the mound. Looking to try to field his position. So for the right fielder, Aiden Carricker, 5'10", 190 pounds, a junior from Liberty University of Thornton, Colorado. As the pitch here taken, but it'll miss, so the count full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit out to right field. Trekking for Freeman. Makes the catch on the run. Nice play by Carson Freeman out of East Stroudsburg University. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Noah Lyles out of UNC Wilmington, getting the start in center field tonight for the Sharks. So he will step in. So he'll step into the left-handed batter's box for Lyles on the season. Still looking for his first hit, 0 for 3 at the plate. Has worked a pair of walks and struck out once. Base is empty here. And this one gets by. The count goes to 2-0. For Lyles, a freshman out of UNC Wilmington, 5'11", 180 pounds. Listed as a switch hitter for Wilmington. Here's a pitch fouled back into the netting over on the third base side. So the Tobs will have an off day tomorrow before getting back into action on Thursday night. 2-1 offering coming here from Farrell. This is up in the zone. Tobs last night made the trip to Fayetteville, but were unable to get going, so had to travel back after trying to wait out Mother Nature. 3-1 pitch is going to be slown inside, and it'll be a 1-out walk to Noah Lyles.
Now batting, rank number 13 from Wichita State, Paxton Wallace.
So we'll bring in the third baseman, Paxton Wallace. As the pitch gets set to be delivered, swung on against a high fastball there from Chris Farrell. So a good start to the at-bat here with Lyles leading off the first. For Paxton Wallace, the third baseman, a freshman from Wichita State out of Greenbrier, Arkansas. Pitch here over the glove of Antoine Tucker. And that will be the first hit of the game and will allow Noah Lyles to move up to second base. For Paxton Wallace, that'll be his 8th hit of the season. So he will up that batting average. Came in at a .304 batting average. So with runners at first and second, one away, that'll bring up the designated hitter, Danny Wondrak. Wondrak, who wears number 35, a junior from the College of Charleston out of Wall, New Jersey. 6'1", 230 pounds. Steps into the right-handed batter's box. First pitch, given a ride down the left field line, but that one going to go foul. So I think Chris Farrell may want to find a different location on the next pitch, as that one was given a laser down the left field line. A loud strike number 1 for the at-bat here. First baseman Ward Coleman in the on-deck circle. Wilmington coming in this game batting .206 this year as a team. .315 on-base percentage. They have hit 6 home runs as a team. Scored 37 runs in 9 games, playing in their 10th game here tonight. So no 1 count to the designated hitter, Wondrak, listed as a catcher on the Sharks roster. With runners leading off first and second, Lyles and Wallace. Farrell sets down the mound, takes a look back, and delivers the pitch home. That one missed up and in somehow. Missed to the batter, Wondrak. Tobs defense will play behind the runners. Here's the offering from Farrell, and that one is going to be up in the zone. Christopher kind of held on to it, thought maybe he could get a strike call, but the count, 2 balls and a strike. Our umpires for the game this evening, Ryan Sigmund and Josh Williams. Christopher sets up here on the outer half of the plate. The 2-1 is going to be a called strike. Wondrak didn't like it all that much. He kind of looks back to the home plate umpire. Also over in the Sharks dugout, first base side, head coach Tyler Jackson. Wasn't all that happy. Jackson in his first season, he's a coach at College of Charleston. Excuse me, he's actually a coach at North Greenville University. He is a graduate of the College of Charleston in 2014. And he is assisted by Marty Gant in his first season out of Brunswick Community College, and Richard Foy in his 18th season with the Sharks from New Hanover High School. Pitch here, giving a ride out to left. Tall looks back for it. That one is out of here. An early 3-run home run from Danny Wondrak, and that is going to clear the bases for the Sharks and give them a quick 3-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. So for Danny Wondrak, that'll be his 3rd home run of the summer. RBIs number 5, 6, and 7. As he will tie Ben Anderson for the team lead. Or excuse me, not Ben Anderson. Scratch that. He actually takes the lead over Danny Wilson, who has 5. So 3-0 lead here for Danny Wondrak. And now the batter is the first baseman, Ward Coleman. He takes a strike. So early hill for the Tobs to climb here. This one right back off of the foot of Farrell, and that one is going to bounce into right field. Now heading for second is going to be Coleman, the throw in, and it's not going to be in time. So for Ward Coleman, being aggressive on the base pass, as late to get in there for the Tobs was the right fielder, Carson Freeman. That one right off of the foot of Chris Farrell. And head coach Brian Hill in his first season for the Tobs is going to come out and check on his pitcher. And that was an unfortunate play there for not only Chris Farrell, but for the Tobs. As that one, when it ricocheted off of Farrell, it just kind of died in the outfield grass. And Carson Freeman, I mean, he couldn't get to it all that quick. He was playing deep out there. So they're going to allow Chris Farrell to throw some pitches here to make sure that he was okay, but some early offense here for the Wilmington Sharks. And they've hit their 7th home run as a team this season. 3rd hit by Wondrak, as he now has the team lead in RBIs with 7. As Lyles and Wallace scored on the play. So now that'll bring up the left fielder, Dan Wilson, who wears number 27. Wilson, a junior out of UNC Asheville, steps into the red-handed batter's box. So runner on second, Ward Coleman. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. The pitch is going to miss up in the zone. Is taking his time out there on the mound, trying to get back into a rhythm here is Chris Farrell. For Dan Wilson on the season, batting .217, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. As takes a called strike here. He struck out 9 times to just 1 walk. Has also delivered a pair of doubles, 5 for 23 at the plate, appearing in his 9th game for the Sharks. Pitch here is swung on. That one's hit out to right. Freeman ranging over for it. Makes the catch. The runner at second will go back, and there are 2 away. So good job by Carson Freeman to be able to track that one down. So that'll bring up the second baseman, as it'll be number 7, Douglas Angeli. So he'll step in for Angeli, a freshman from UNC Wilmington out of Spartanburg, South Carolina. As Angeli will be getting his first at-bat here for the Sharks this season. See if he can provide some early offense to his new team. Runner leads off second. 2 outs here in the inning. Pitch will be right on the outer half. So head in the count, Chris Farrell to the number 7 batter in the lineup for the Wilmington Sharks. Sharks have plated 3 runs here in the inning, thanks to the 3-run home run from Danny Wondrak. Schmoy Christopher goes to the sides. Quick peek back to second by Farrell. Jockeying off second is Coleman. Here's the pitch home. In there, called strike 3. Welcome to Wilson, Douglas Angeli. You can get back to the dugout, and we go to the bottom of the first. As it's a 3-0 lead for the Wilmington Sharks. As the Tobs going to have to get the bats going here quickly at historic Fleming Stadium. As it'll be Brenton Doyle, Drew Brooks, and Kevin McGowan to see if they can get things going. So here tonight at the ballpark is Tobs All You Can Eat Tuesday, courtesy of the Bayou of Wilson. Also, fans, remember every Thursday leading up to Paint the Park Pink Night on Thursday, July 26th, the Tobs will be holding a silent auction for players' pink jerseys. All proceeds will benefit the Wilson Community Health Center for those women who cannot afford mammograms. Also, the Tobs like to send a special thank you out to all of our host families for all of your support of the Wilson Tobs. If you're interested in being a part of our team behind the team, please contact the Tobs front office today. Also like to thank our presenting partner, Thomas Law. Thank you to Thomas Law for your continued support of Wilson Tobs baseball over the past 22 seasons. As we get set here for the bottom of the first, it'll be Trent Alley finishing his warm-up pitches. A sophomore, 6'4", 185 pounds from Furman University out of Charlotte, North Carolina. On the season for Trent Alley, taking a look at his pitching numbers as we try to get them loaded up here. As those aren't loading up, so we'll try it another way here. Now we got some pitching numbers. For Trent Alley, a 4.50 ERA, an 0-1 record, as this will be his second start of the season. He tossed 4 innings in his season debut. allowed 2 earned runs off 4 hits as he walked 2 batters, struck out 2 batters, faced 15 batters. They hit 267 against him and did hit 1 batter. So we'll see what the Tobs can do here. Is Alley making his 2nd start of the season. So that will bring up Brenton Doyle, the center fielder out of Shepherd University. For Doyle on the season, batting .226. This is his 9th game, 7 for 31 at the plate with a home run, 3 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. They struck out 10 times to 5 walks. So a righty-righty matchup here. As the first pitch, not able to help on it, was Doyle, and he starts the count off 0-1. So a called strike here. The count now no balls and 2 strikes. No way here. And the bottom of the first inning, Tobs already down by a score of 3-0. Pitch here, hit towards second. That one going to be thrown over to first in time. Nice play by Angeli as he records the first out. So that'll bring up Drew Brooks, the third baseman out of Missouri Baptist. For Drew Brooks on the season, batting .192, 5 for 26 at the plate with a home run and 7 RBIs, as those 7 rookies leading the way for the Tobs. Struck out 7 times compared to 4 walks. As he watches this one miss low in the zone. So it was 3 runs in the top of the first. Here's a pitch driven out to left, tailing in. That one's going to drop. It drops in front of the left fielder, Dan Wilson, and Drew Brooks has himself a 1-out single here at the bottom of the first inning. As he will pick up his 6th hit of the season. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, number 10, as it is Kevin McGowan. McGowan out of LaSalle will step into the left-handed batter's box. For McGowan on the season, batting .211, 4 for 19 at the plate with a double, 3 RBIs. Also 1 run scored. They hold the runner over at first. Pretty good lead for Brooks. This one misses outside. Good take there. Tobs is a team this year, batting .184. It's been a little tough as of late. .307 on-base percentage, .239 slugging percentage. 34 runs scored in 8 games. Also just 2 home runs as a team hit this year. Brenton Doyle and Drew Brooks. 1-0 pitch is swung on. That one's hit to the right side. Will it get through? Toss here, a nice spin throw. As moving up to second was Brooks, but nice play there by Doug Angeli. And so that will put a runner at second with 2 away. So acrobatic play. So now we'll see what Shamoy Christopher can do, the catcher out of Tennessee Wesleyan. He gets ready to go in the left-handed batter's box. Shamoy Christopher batting .238 on the year. As he is 5 for 21 at the plate. 3 runs scored, 1 double, 4 RBIs. Has worked 6 walks and struck out 6 times. Here's the offering, and that one misses inside. Nice job by the catcher, Bridges. At first kind of looked like he didn't know where it was. Maybe that was a ploy to see if he could get Brooks to run down to third. But nonetheless, the count 1-0. Trent Alley trying to navigate through the 1-out single off the bat of Drew Brooks. Here's the offering, and that one misses low. So the count now 2-0. For Shamoy Christopher, that .230 batting average. Taking a look at his game log. Went 0 for 2 the other night against Holly Springs, but did work 3 walks. So his last hit coming in a 1 for 3 effort and a 6-3 win at home against Edenton back on June 7th. Takes a strike here. As he was not in the lineup on June 8th for the game at Martinsville. And then with the games against High Point, Thomasville, and Fayetteville being rained out, as it had all made plate appearances over the past week, 2-1 to him here, and that one is fouled off of the catcher, Bridges. So the count will even up. 2 wild on the scoreboard here with a runner at second. As we work at the bottom of the first inning, the shortstop, Pat Frick, in the on-deck circle. Bridges will go through the signs here. Alley finds one to his liking. He'll set out of the stretch. The pitch is low and inside. Brooks had got caught up. His first move was back to second, although it really didn't get all that far away from Bridges, who is a sophomore catcher out of UNC Wilmington from Benton, North Carolina. Count now full here to Chamoy Christopher, but that's been the norm for him over his past several at-bats. Here's the payoff pitch. It's swung on. Skied in the air third base, and the Sharks will give it a look, but they won't be able to come up with it. After running over there was Wallace, but he quickly ran out of real estate. So we'll have another 3-2 pitch. As in the outfield, the Sharks playing Christopher here to go to the left side of the infield. So a lot of room in the right center field gap. And if he can try to get out in front of one. 3-2 pitch, runners off. That one's in the dirt, throw down. And out at third is going to be Drew Brooks. He tried to miss the tag as it was ball 4 to Chamoy Christopher. So that'll do it here in the first inning, as the Tobs will leave a runner on base, and they trail 3-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the second inning. A 3-0 lead for the Wilmington Sharks. Yeah, stepping in to lead things off, it'll be the catcher, Zach Bridges, as it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters. It'll be Bridges, Hoyle, and Carricker. As back out here for the Tobs after taking that liner off the foot, Chris Farrell. 3 hits in that top half of the first inning. And as the pitch here is going to be a called strike. So quickly behind the count. Actually, the count even up, is Zach Bridges. For Bridges, the sophomore out of UNC Wilmington, was able to throw Drew Brooks out there at third. Swings and misses this one. The count. Now a ball and 2 strikes. After having that strong, accurate throw. As for Bridges, going to try to see if he can start the inning out here. Positive note, but he takes that one for a called strike 3. And that will be the first down here in the top of the second inning. Second strikeout for Chris Farrell, as that is an Edward Jones Chris Collins strikeout. So now consecutive strikeouts for Farrell after striking out the second baseman Gentlemen, to end the first. That'll bring up the shortstop, Will Hoyle. As this one to Hoyle misses for a ball. Hoyle, a freshman out of Duke University, 5'9", 165 pounds from Durham, North Carolina. As this one will miss as well. As Hoyle taking closely there on both pitches. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. High hop there. Now an underhand toss. Farrell able to field it. As that one almost eluded Caleb Dean, and then he almost tossed it away, but he's able to stay with it. So that will go down as a 3-1. And that'll bring up the top of the order, as it'll be Aiden Carricker who flied out to right field his first time up. That got us underway.
Wearing number 11 from Liberty University, Aiden Carricker.
So Carricker will step in, 2 away here in the inning. So the count will be 1-0. And this one misses up and away. So Farrell, even though early in the counts, so most of the batters tonight here is falling behind. He's done a nice job to try to work back into the counts. So the count, 2 balls and a strike. The offering from Farrell. That one was in the dirt. Nice take there by Carricker. Two away here in the top half of the second inning. Back to the top of the order. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That one going to be into right center. As chasing over for it will be Doyle. And so that'll be the first hit of the game for Carricker. As that'll put a 2-out runner on. So that'll bring up Noah Lyles. He walked in the first inning and then came around to score on the home run by Wondrak. So it's been some early offense here for the Sharks. And now they try to get the runner over at first, but they're going to throw it away. It goes all the way down the line. That's going to allow Carricker to go to third. And he's going to stop at third, so a costly mistake there for the Tobs, as it'll be an error on Farrell trying to pick off the runner over at first. So now a runner over at third as Carricker takes his lead. Here's the pitch, and that one misses up in the zone to Lyles. That was the first one of the at-bat. So looking over to third is Farrell. Pitch here is grounded to second. Tucker, it bounced up on him, but he's able to make the throw. And so luckily the error won't come back to hurt the Tobs, as they get Lyles to ground out 4-3. So a single in the inning from Carricker. He moves over to third, but nothing doing. As now we get to the bottom half of the second inning. As a reminder, Tobs fans, this marks the 6th annual Home Run for Hunger event and is the biggest food drive in Wilson. So make sure you mark your calendars for Sunday, June 24th, and bring out canned goods for free admission to the game. Also, come out on Friday, June 29th for the 5th annual Digging in the Diamond game. Fans need to pre-register for free at Saslow's Jewelers in Wilson for a chance to dig for one of several prizes. Featured prizes are a round trip to Las Vegas, a 4-day cruise, his and her wedding bands, and Tobs season tickets. As back out here to warm up for the Wilmington Sharks is Trent Allen.
And a reminder, the green light is the only place you can watch the Wilson Tobs play this summer. Broadcasting 3 of the Tobs games live on Greenlight TV and WHIG
So for the Tobs here, they'll have their 5, 6, and 7 batters, Frick, Freeman, and Dean, as they try to get going. And now head coach Brian Hill makes his way out to the home plate umpires. We'll see if we get any changes to speak of here, if that might be a pitching change. It might be a pitching change for the Tobs as we get ready for the top of the third inning, as there is some action down in the Tobs bullpen. But we'll have to wait until we get to that point. So Pat Frick will step in to get things going. Here in the bottom of the second inning, Frick, a shortstop out of Wake Forest, swings at the first pitch, skies it in the air, and making the catch will be the shortstop Hoyle, and there's one away. So a quick out, and Carson Freeman will make his way up out of East Stroudsburg University. And for Carson Freeman on the season, batting 111, 2 for 18 at the plate with a double and 2 RBIs. Gets ready in the left-handed batter's box as this one misses outside. And this one will miss slow and away. So good take there by Carson Freeman. Top trailing 3-0 here as we work at the bottom of the second inning. There's 3 runs in the top of the first. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Alley, and that one will miss up. Tobs trying to get a base runner here at the bottom of the second inning. They had one in the first after the one-out single from Brooks. Thought they were maybe going to have 2, but a nice throw from the catcher Bridges got Brooks trying to steal third on the ball 4 pitch to Christopher. But the Tobs will get a runner here as taking ball 4 is Carson Freeman. So second walk of the game for Trent Alley. So that'll bring up the first baseman, number 8, Caleb Dean. So Dean will step in out of Missouri Baptist. As for Dean on the season, batting .071, as he is 1 for 14 at the plate. Does have 2 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Dudley Toss steps up into the on-deck circle. On the base pass for Freeman this year, has stolen 1 base, and that's all he's attempted, so 1 for 1. Pitch here fouled off down the first base side. So he's quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Long looking here for Trent Alley. Gets the signs from his catcher, Bridges. Here's the offering. That's outside, a snap throw, but a nice pick by the first baseman, Coleman. As Zach Bridges was trying to see if he could catch Freeman jockeying off the back. Luckily enough, he didn't throw that down the first base line. Or unfortunately for the Tobs, he didn't throw it down the first base line. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. And now Freeman going to jockey back a little bit and seeing if Bridges would try to throw again. But that time he didn't. So the count even out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. With 1 out here in the inning. As Coleman holds the runner on. Here's the pitch. That one swung on into the glove. He steps on first. Throw it on to second is in time. And that's going to be an inning-ending double play. So that'll go 3-4 on the double play. And a tough break there for the Tobs as it was Dean trying to see if he could get it through the right side. But just was unable to come up with it. So we've played 2 full here at historic Fleming Stadium. It's a 3-0 lead for the Wilmington Sharks as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the third inning. As back out there is Chris Farrell, so the Tobs did not go with a pitching change. It was just head coach Brian Hill having a chat with the umpire at home plate. Even though there was some action down in the top bullpen, they'll get some action back up and going, but nothing to mention here at the moment. Is warming up down in the bullpen for the Tobs is going to be number 21, as that is Gary Watkins, as he will go down and warm up there with Jacob Sharon. So the count 1-0 here to the leadoff batter, Paxton Wallace, 1 for 1 in the game. As this one ricochets away over towards the Tobs dugout over on the third base side. Already behind the count. 2-0 the pitch here. That one fouled back. They go fastball up and in to Paxton Wallace. He had the one-out single back in the first, and then would score on the Danny Wondrek 3-run home run. Christopher sets up behind the plate. Here's the 2-1 offering, and that one's a called strike. As the low pitch has been working so far here tonight on both sides. So back here even. And that one swung on. Chopped to second. That one's going to be grounded in time. So now actually looking across the infield here, the Tobs did have a defensive change as Jacob Nestor is now in at second as Antoine Tucker has come out of the game. So a change for the Tobs defensively is before Antoine Tucker gets a chance to bat, Jacob Nestor checks in. This pitcher misses outside, so the count goes to 1-0. As the batter is Danny Wondrek. Delivered the 3-run shot back in the first. Pitch here is swung on. Tall has it lined up. Actually, that one goes in a lot shallower. That was caught by shortstop Frick. Wade Dudley Tall was running in, thought he was going to have that one lined up, and then just came right down to the glove of Patrick Frick. So, nonetheless, it still counts as an out, as it'll go as P6. So that'll bring up Ward Coleman. Here's the first pitch. That one swung on. That'll be a single in the right field. As Carson Freeman watches it in, then quickly gets it back in. So Coleman 2 for 2, had that double off of the foot of the pitcher. Chris Farrell his first time up. So that single, now the 5th hit of the game for the Sharks. So that'll bring up Danny Wilson. flied out to Carson Freeman for the second out back in the first inning. And now a throw over as this one gloved here by Caleb Dean. This one won't scoot down the line. So 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors early on here for the Sharks. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Tobs. Pitch in the dirt, but Shamoy Christopher has it. I think Farrell quickly pointed to the umpire, wanted to see if he could get a check on the maybe attempted swing there. But he won't get any, so the count 1-0. Here's the offering, and that one is up and in. So we will see the new second baseman bat in the bottom of the third inning for the Tobs, as it will be Jacob Nestor. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 spots, Taw, and then Nestor, and then back to the top of the order for Brenton Doyle. So the count, 2 balls and a strike. Wilson awaits the pitch, and he watches it go above the letters. So the count, 3-1. It was a ground out to second, a pop up to short, and then the single from Ward Coleman that kept the inning alive. Look over the shoulder from Farrell. The pitch home runner's going. That one swung on, but fouled out of play. And so having to head back to first will be Ward Coleman.
Call Clint Godwin with Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs.
So the count full here, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Dan Wilson. The offering is a breaking ball that's going to miss, as the runner Coleman was off and running, but he'll be down there safely. So the 2-ball walk keeps the inning alive for Wilmington. As that will be the second walk issued by Chris Farrell. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Douglas Angeli. Angeli struck out looking to end the first inning. Lines this pitch over towards the Sharks dugout. Hopefully that missed everybody. That went flying into the dugout opening. As some players emerge, and it looks like everybody okay. Count 0-1. Angeli awaiting the pitch. This one swung at him. It's an aggressive swing there, as Angeli kicks some dirt away after missing at that one. Runners lead off first and second. Coleman and Wilson. 0-2 pitch is just going to miss out on the outer half of the plate. As Farrell and Christopher were looking for the third strikeout of the night. Don't want to get the call, so I'll do it again. Farrell sets out on the mound, takes the quick peek back. Runners jockeying off. And now he delivers. That one is swung on and missed for strike 3, and they won't have to toss down to first. And so that'll do it. Third strikeout of the game for Chris Farrell. He strands a pair of runners on base. As we go here to the bottom of the third inning. As the Tobs getting set to host another R.A. Jeffries Band Series, as there are 2 more remaining, July 19th and July 26th, as these R.A. Jeffrey Band Series nights are where there will be a band playing either when the gates open or starting immediately following the 7th inning until well after the game is over. Again, the R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights will be July 19th and July 26th, as we've already hosted 2 this season, as the last one on June 7th was actually a post-game band that started playing at the 7th inning stretch and played all the way through until the end of the game, and then about 25 minutes to a half hour after the game was over, as it was a great night here at historic Fleming Stadium. And so we get set here for the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters, as it'll be Taw, Nestor, and Doyle. So we'll see what Dudley Taw can do, the left fielder out of Baldwin Wallace, as he gets set to go.
Leading off for the Tobs, wearing number 4 from Baldwin Wallace, Dudley Taw.
So for Dudley Taw, as he gets set to step in, this will be his 6th game of the year. 3 for 15 at the plate with 5 runs scored. No RBIs, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. As he is batting .200 on the year. Count here starts off 0-1 from Trent Alley. And this one misses low and away. Good take there by Dudley Taw. Tobs just 1 hit so far. That was a single back in the first by Drew Brooks. This one waved and a miss as they change up speeds to get ahead in the count. Tobs have had 3 base runners tonight, 2 via the walk. Christopher walking the first, Freeman in the second. Pitch swung on and missed, and that will be the first out of the inning. Also the first strikeout of the night for Trent Alley. So that will bring up Jacob Nestor. As he did not get the start, it was Antoine Tucker who started at second, but Tucker was removed as the defensive change to start the third. A bunt laid down here. Alley picks up, throws it in time. They say it first to get the out. Is on the bunt. It'll go down 1-3. But Nestor definitely didn't make it easy for Trent Alley to record the second out. So Brenton Doyle will step up. He grounded out to start the bottom of the first inning for the Tobs to second base, as it was Jelly who made the play. So the count here will start off 1-0. So just 1 hit and 3 base runners. First time through the lineup for Trent Alley and the Sharks. Swing and a miss here. The count will even up. Catcher Zach Bridges giving the signs. This one going to ride out to left. That one going back at the wall. Out of here. Solo shot for Brenton Doyle, his second of the season. And just like that, it's 3-1 on the home run. Powered by Greenlight. Also a Beth Helms R-Town Properties blast. Second of the season for Brenton Doyle. And hopefully that'll get the Tobs going offensively, as that one went over the Farm Bureau Insurance sign in left field. So that's been a good spot so far for the Tobs this year. That's the spot where Drew Brooks' grand slam went in the CPL opener win against Peninsula. And that aforementioned Drew Brooks will step in. So now all 3 home runs for the Tobs have come between Brenton Doyle and Drew Brooks. So a big 2-out shot there for Doyle. As the pitch here will miss to Drew Brooks. 1 for 1 in the game. As he singled, but then unfortunately was caught trying to swipe third off of the walk to Chamoy Christopher. Heading the count here 2-0. So for Brenton Doyle with the home run, RBI number 4 of the year for him. And the pitch here will miss inside, so the count 3-0. So that looks to maybe have Trent Alley a little rattled. He takes a step here behind the rubber, looked over to his dugout. Now brings the glove up, ready to go. The 3-0 pitch. That misses outside, so it's a 4-pitch walk. Third walk of the game already for Trent Alley. Tob's going to try to make him pay here. So that'll bring up Kevin McGowan. As McGowan will step in. All right, the left-handed batter's box grounded out to second his first time up. Here's the pitch. That one looked to be right down the middle, but no call from the home plate umpire. Pitch here swung on half-heartedly by McGowan. Unfortunately, he can't come up with it, so the count evens up. Waiting over at first is Brooks. Been on base twice tonight. Being held on by the first baseman, Coleman. Pitch here is waved at a miss. They go with the breaking ball there. So getting set on the mound is Trent Alley trying to get out of the inning, leave the runner at first. Here's the offering, misses outside, and Drew Brooks this time not taking off. Ready to throw was the catcher, Bridges. So count evens up. 2 wiles on the scoreboard. Tobs have cut into the Wilmington lead with a home run of their own. A solo shot from Brenton Doyle. 2-2 pitch on its way, and that one is lined well foul over top of the beer garden and out of the ballpark. So we'll do another 2-2. So that's shot by Doyle, the second hit of the game for the Tobs. Out of the stretch, Alley. Here's his offering home, swung on again. This one off of the glove, though, of the second baseman. Brooks is going to head for third. He's going to be in there as the third baseman has to handle a hot shot as that's Wallace. And so the Tobs have him on the corners. So a hot shot to the second baseman, Angeli. And so that will allow Kevin McGowan to reach first, and Drew Brooks goes all the way over to third. And so that'll bring up Shamoy Christopher. So we're going to go with a hit. Going to go with a hit there for Kevin McGowan. And so it'll be runners on the corner. So that'll be the third hit of the game. First of the night for McGowan, and that will be his fifth hit of the summer. And there was a chat out on the mound for the Sharks. He was talking things over, I believe, heading out there. That was Marty Gant for the Sharks. And then Shamoy Christopher was having a chat with his head coach, Brian Lee. There was a single that eluded the second baseman for Kevin McGowan. That'll bring up Christopher. First pitch to him, going to miss outside for a ball. So the inning for Alley started out with a strikeout, and then the ground out in the bunt by Nestor. But since then, a home run, a walk, and a single have put runners on the corners. 1-0 pitch here coming from Alley. That misses outside. There is action down in the bullpen. Even though the player warming up is in gym shorts for the Wilmington Sharks. So maybe that's not an actual pitcher getting game ready. Just throwing a side bullpen. A little deceiving there. Pitch here swung on, but fouled out of play by Shamoy Christopher. Looked out of the corner of my eye and saw some action down there, so I thought it was a pitcher warming up, and then looked to see blue shorts. And unless they're going to try to bring in a new style here. A side bullpen for the Sharks. Count 2-1 here to Shamoy Christopher. The pitch misses low and away. And the count is now 3-1, but probably would be well advised for the Sharks to get an actual pitcher down there to start warming up. As a little thing's tough going here for Trent Alley. Count 3-1 here. Runners on the corners. 2 away to Shamoy Christopher. Here's the pitch. That one swung on into the glove of the shortstop. As taking away a big hit there was Hoyle. As Trent Alley gets some help from his defense, and that will leave runners on the corners as it didn't tail back towards the middle just quick enough for Shamoy Christopher. So the Tobs get one on the solo shot from Brenton Doyle, his second of the season. We've played 3 full here at historic Fleming Stadium. That's a 3-1 lead for Wilmington as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the fourth inning. Is Chris Farrell back out on the mound as his offense has worked their way back a little bit as the Tobs getting their first run of the game off of the second home run of the season from Brenton Doyle. His solo home run over the fence in left field. That home run being brought to you by Beth Helms with Our Town Properties. So we'll see what the Tobs can do here defensively against the 8, 9, and 1 batters, as it'll be Bridges, Hoyle, and Carricker. As the shortstop Hoyle was the one who was able to get a glove on that line drive as Shmoy Christopher tried to go back up the middle off of the offering from Trent Alley with runners on the corners. Bridges 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout looking. Came to start the second. And this one will miss up above the letters. As the Tobs keep their defensive alignment the same here. This one will miss low and away. We'll also give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. Scores rolling in here this evening. 2-0 pitch. And it's going to be a called strike in the lower part of the strike zone. Here's the 2-1. That one skied in the air out in right field. Freeman tracking it will make the catch. And there's one away. So that'll go down as an F9. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Will Hoyle. Hoyle 0 for 1 as he grounded out to the first baseman, Caleb Dean, and then Dean making the toss to his pitcher, Chris Farrell, who covered at the base. Righty-lefty matchup as the first pitch. Going to miss in the dirt. Nice job by Shmoy Christopher to scoop it out. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Gastonia has a 4-3 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning against High Point Thomasville. 1-0 pitch is going to miss inside. Also, game 1 of a doubleheader, Lexington County a 10-3 lead over Florence in the top of the 7th inning. 2-0 count here. This one skied in the air. Brooks gives it a look. Christopher comes over as well, but that one is going to get off the top of the grandstand. Bottom of the 5th inning, game 1 of a doubleheader between Edenton and Peninsula as the Pilots have a 1-0 lead. No score in the top of the 5th inning between the Bananas and the Bacon. Also, bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 lead for Forest City over Ashboro. And then bottom of the 1st inning, the Swamp Dogs have played 2 runs in an exhibition game against Catawba Valley. So a 2-1 count here to the batter, Will Hoyle, with 1 away in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch, and that one will miss. Good count here for Hoyle with the leadoff batter, Aiden Carricker, in the on-deck circle. Shmoy Christopher goes to the signs. The pitch swung on and missed for strike 2, and the count now full. 3 strikeouts thus far in the game for Farrell. Trying to add to that number. Payoff pitch on its way, and that's going to miss inside. Ball 4 as Hoyle will flip the bat away. As he will head down to first. 3rd walk of the game for Chris Farrell.
Now batting, wearing number 11 from Liberty University, Aiden Carricker.
So that'll bring up the leadoff batter, Aiden Carricker, who was 1 for 2 in the game. Flied out in his first at bat, singled in his second, was stranded at third after the error by Farrell trying to pick him off. A throw over here as the tag applied, but Hoyle back safely. As Carricker was able to go to second, and then with it traveling so far down the right field line, he was able to take third. Pitch here, giving a ride down the right field line. Freeman chasing it. If he can get to him, he foul territory, but too much on it. So it'll be a long strike number 1. So that look around the Coastal Plainly out of town scoreboard. A reminder that High Point, Thomasville, Gastonia, Lexington County, Florence, and Edenton and Peninsula still have a second game to follow in their series, playing doubleheaders. One pitch in the dirt. Nice job by Shmoy Christopher to keep it in front of him. Holds the runner. So the count, a ball and a strike here. And no call there from the home plate umpire. So the count 2-1 with the center fielder Noah Lyles in the on-deck circle. Farrell, a quick throw over to the runner. They do! Picked off at first is Hoyle. And a nice job there by Farrell, as that's going to eliminate the 1-out base runner. So first pickoff that we've seen this season for Tobs pitching. And the count is 2-1 to the batter, Carricker. Here's the pitch. That one fouled back into the netting, and the count even 2-2. So now 2 away here in the inning. 2's wild on the scoreboard. Farrell delivers. That one swung out and missed, strike 3. Just the way that Chris Farrell drew it up, the pickoff and the strikeout, and it's a 1-2-3, top of the 4th. As we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, Tobs was trailing 3-1. As for the Tobs, it'll be their 5, 6, and 7 batters. As while we have the opportunity, I'd like to thank our exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. We also like to thank some of our webcast sponsors, Fresh West Vaughn, NC by Train, Travel Easy as 1-2-3, along with our game day sponsors, the Bayou of Wilson and Sweetwater Brewing Company. As back out for the Sharks is going to be Trent Alley after he gave up the home run and stranded a pair of runners on base in the 3rd inning. There's also fans, don't forget that if you're ready to hit the rails this summer, be sure to do so with NC by Train. Hop on board at 12 stations from Charlotte to Raleigh and skip the hassles of parking and traffic while enjoying Wi-Fi, outlets to charge your devices, and spacious seating. Book your travel today by visiting ncbytrain.org. That's ncbytrain.org. Go Connect. So we're set here for the bottom of the 4th inning, as it'll be Pat Frick to step in. Frick popping up to the shortstop. Hoyle his first time up. That came back to lead off the bottom of the 2nd inning. So the Tobs 1 run on 3 hits. They've committed 1 error. For the Sharks, 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. First pitch here from Alley is going to be in there for a called strike. Tobs says a streak they've had lately have had at least 1 base runner on each of the first 3 innings here tonight. They've been able to do that of lately, but just the problem has been scoring them at times. Stranded 13 runners on base the other night here at home. As this one going to miss, no call from home plate umpire. As for the Tobs, they stranded those 13 runners on base in the 13-4 loss against Holly Springs. And a good eye here from Frick as the count now 2 balls and a strike. Carson Freeman in the on-deck circle. Here's the offering. That one swung on, but this one will be played by the second baseman after he waits the hop in time for the first out. So that'll bring up Carson Freeman. Walked in his first at bat. Came in the second, but was out as part of the inning-ending 3-4 double play. Pitch here swung at and missed as that was Caleb Dean who hit the hot shot, but it was right at the first baseman, Coleman, who then made the throw down to second to complete the inning-ending double play. 0-1 pitch here is called on the outer half. Freeman taking the whole way. Quickly delivering. Alley, and that one's a bouncer in the dirt. Zach Bridges had to go all hockey goalie there to try to corral that one. Couldn't come up with it. Here's the 1-2, and that one misses up and away. Freeman started to think about offering at that one. He had the shoulder starting to move, but didn't pull the trigger. Infield playing back on the edge of the grass. The 2-2 pitch is another bouncer. So Bridges has had to be active over these last 2 innings with a lot of Trent Alley stuff now being low in the dirt after being very efficient in the first 2 innings. The fastballs, a lot of stuff waist high and above. So the count full now, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one is fouled off of the catcher, Bridges. Smacks the mitt as he couldn't hold on to it. So we'll do it again. 1 away here in the inning after Frick grounded out to second. 3-2 pitch is going to miss, ball 4. Second walk of the night for Freeman. So we'll see if Caleb Dean can get a different result this time, as the bullpen is quiet for the Sharks. Head coach Tyler Jackson, though, right up there at the second step of the dugout. He is now waiting. Here is Freeman needing a little extra time down there at first, putting that wrist guard on. Trying to help out, keep the wrist safe when he slides into second or third or really any base, but hopefully he'll be him sliding into second. First pitch here, going to miss up and away to Caleb Dean. He's looking for a different result than what he had in his first at bat in the second inning. So the 1-0 pitch coming here from Alley. That was swung on, foul down the third base line. Watch out, Brian Hill, as that one almost caught him. So the 1-1 pitch is swung at and missed, and that one was served up on a table for Dean, but couldn't make contact with it, as the eyes got real big and he tried to see if he could crush that one over the left field wall. Alley delivers the pitch inside. The runner going down to second. The throw, not in time. And the Tobs reached their destination safely thanks to Travel Easy as 1-2-3. As that's a stolen base for Carson Freeman. As Freeman now 2 for 2 on the year and swiping bases. And the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Dean. Here's the pitch, and that one swung on and missed for strike 3. So that'll be the second out of the inning. So we'll see what Dudley Taw can do. He struck out his first time up. That started the third inning. He'll step into the left-handed batter's box. We'll see if Taw can change his fortunes around. Alley will take a look back to second. The pitch home is going to be in there for a called strike. So for Trent Alley, he has had a little bit of a trouble dealing to left-handed batters tonight as he's walked Brooks, Christopher, and Freeman twice. Here's Taw swinging on the L1. This one's going to be down. Rounding third is Carson Freeman. He's going to score RBI single for Dudley Taw. And another round powered by Greenlight, and it's 3-2. So a nice piece of hitting there for Dudley Taw, and thanks to the stolen base from Carson Freeman, that allows him to score easily. As for Dudley Taw, that'll be his fourth hit of the summer, and that'll be RBI number 1 of the season for the outfielder from Baldwin Wallace. So that'll bring up Jacob Nestor, takes a call strike number 1. Bullpen still quiet for the Sharks, but now it's 3-2. A run in each of the last 2 innings for Wilson. Trying to battle back here to not this score against Wilmington. 0-1 pitch is swung on. That one's grounded to third, under the third baseman's glove. And now heading for third is going to be Dudley Taw. Here's the throw, and it's in time. So the Tobs trying to be aggressive there, as that is going to end the inning. He's trying to go from first to third, was Dudley Taw. So Nestor, that'll go down as an E5, and then Taw out at third. And that will end the fourth inning, but the Tobs do get a run on the RBI single from Dudley Taw, another run powered by Greenlight. And that'll send us here to the top of the fifth inning as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we have a Farm Bureau Insurance agent, Lori Thomas, called to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. As the new pitcher for the Tobs will be that of number 21, as it'll be Gary Watkins, a junior right-hander from Missouri Baptist. As he will take over for the starter, Chris Farrell. Watkins will face the lefty. Here's the first pitch. That's a fastball in there for a strike to the center fielder, Noah Lyles, who was 0 for 1 in this game. The walk and a ground out to second. Tobs now trail 3-2 after the RBI single from Dudley Taw in the fourth. A run in the third and a run in the fourth. 0-1 offering here is swung on and missed. And the count quickly 0-2. Some numbers on the season here for Gary Watkins. As Watkins has worked 2.2 innings, has allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned. has walked one batter, struck out two, a 6.75 ERA. It's time here. Nobody out here to get the top of the fifth inning underway. No 2 count to Lyles, as it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 batters for Wilmington. 3 runs, 5 hits in air for the Sharks. 2 runs, 4 hits in air for the Tobs. Pitch here is swung on. That one will be over off the bench of the Tobs third baseline where the pitchers sit. So the count, no balls and 2 strikes. After the foul ball, the offering from Watkins, swung on, skied in the air, out to left, tall, ranging in, now has it tracked and makes the catch, even though it wasn't all that easy. And that'll be the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up the third baseman, Paxton Wallace, who is 1 for 2 in the game. Wallace has a single, has scored a run, has also grounded out to second. Wallace out of Wichita State. There's the first pitch from Watkins, and that one breaks off the end of the table for a called strike 1. Signs here from the catcher, Shamoy Christopher. Sets up low and away. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on a high chopper. Brooks gloves it. Has to make the throw, and it's in time. The sidearm swing from Drew Brooks. And there's 2 away. So time here for Gary Watkins to face Danny Wondrak for the first time. To start the game, Farrell, he was able to get Wondrak out once, but the first time Wondrak took Farrell out of the park for 3 runs. So he is 1 for 2. His 3rd home run already of the season, so a good start to him this year for the Sharks. Also RBIs 5, 6, and 7. First pitch here from Watkins will miss up and away for a ball. For the Sharks, they've had a base runner in each of the first 4 innings tonight. Watkins trying to change that up. Here's the 1-0 offering. That one swung on, hit out to left center, and this one is going to be made by the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. There may have been a little bit of miscommunication between Doyle and Taw, but it comes unscathed as they will make the catch, and that will end the inning. So we will send this one to a timeout as we get set here to go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dick Page along with you here as we get set for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Tobs now trail 3-2 after they were able to plate another run in the 4th inning, clawing their way back. As the pitch here is fouled back by Brenton Doyle, is back out there, Trent Alley. And he is facing the player that took him deep back in the third inning as Brenton Doyle got the scoring started for the Tobs with a solo shot out to left field over the Farm Bureau Insurance Agency side. Pitch here in the dirt. So the Tobs finally worked a 1-2-3 inning defensively in the fifth thanks to Gary Watkins. Offering here from Alley on the 2-1, and he's going to miss outside, and the count now 3-1. So Doyle, 1 for 2 in the game tonight, ground out to second in the home run. Head here in the count, the offering is swung on. This one hit out to right, and this one's going to be over the head of the right fielder. It goes to the wall. Doyle off to the races. He's going to second, and that's where he's going to have to pull up. But a leadoff double for Brenton Doyle. His second hit of the game, and for Doyle, his first double of the year. And that's the fifth hit of the game for the Tobs. So for the Tobs as a team this season with that double, that is their 7th. As Antoine Tucker actually leads the Tobs with 2 of them on the season. So that'll bring up Drew Brooks, who is 1 for 1 tonight, but been on base twice. Singled in the first, walked in the third. Here's the pitch. That one swung on. This one hit out. That one might drop. Still going. It goes to the wall. They're going to wave Doyle around third. Heading to second is Drew Brooks, and we're tied. An RBI double for Drew Brooks, just like they did in the first inning at High Point Thomasville. And we're tied 3-3 in a run powered by Greenlight. That was exactly how the Tobs started their night in High Point Thomasville, but unfortunately they couldn't keep things going in that one as Mother Nature had rained the game out after we got started. As with the RBI, that'll be the first of the season for Frick, and it'll be his 6th hit of the season. As we'll get the details on the new pitcher, but right now a 4-3 lead for the Sharks. So it'll be a hit. New pitcher here for the Sharks will be number 20. As that'll be Andrew Kaminsky. Kaminsky, a freshman out of Liberty University from Florida. As he'll take over for the starter, Trent Alley. So big inning here for the Tobs. That was a big 2-out play for Frick. As he was able to slide it first into second. And Brooks was able to score on the play. So that'll bring up Carson Freeman. As Kaminsky has finished his warm-up tosses. So Kaminsky will take a look here at the runner. Frick at second. First pitch, fouled back by Carson Freeman. Freeman has walked both times in this game and was actually able to score in the fourth inning. He stole second and then scored on the RBI single from Dudley Taw. He walked back in the second but was out on the inning double play. And this one is waved at and able to head down to third will be Frick. So a tough play there for the catcher Bridges as he just couldn't corral it. And that missed the bat of Freeman. So the count is 0-2. 2 away, but there's a runner at third. Here's the pitch from Kaminsky. Swung on a chopper over his glove. Could be a tough play. Second, the throw. Not in time. First baseman came off. And the Tobs are going to get a run as Frick will score from third. And it's another run powered by Greenlight. It's 5-3.
practice, Caleb Dean.
So it's a RBI hit for Carson Freeman. 8th hit of the game for the Tobs. As Frick's able to score from third base. Now this one gets by the catcher, Bridges. Heading down to second is Freeman. And things are just unraveling here for the Sharks in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Freeman now stands at second. Here's the pitch, swung on. That one maybe over the head. Will it drop? It will. It goes to the wall. Another run scores as Freeman comes around, and it's an RBI double for Caleb Dean. The 5th hit of the inning for the Tobs. Their 4th double of the inning, and just like that, it's 6-3. Another run powered by Greenlight, and it's a 4-run 5th.
Now batting, wearing number 4 from Baldwin Wallace.
So a big RBI hit from Caleb Dean. As Freeman was able to score from second on the play after advancing on the wild pitch. And now Dudley Tall will step up. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Swings and misses at the high fastball here from Kaminsky. So 3 of the runs in this inning charged to the starter, Trent Alley. That run by Freeman will be charged to Kaminsky. Pitch here is going to be chopped foul down the first base line. So the count now 0-2. So it all started with back-to-back doubles from Doyle and Brooks. Then after a pair of fly balls to left, it was Frick, Freeman, and Dean keeping things going. A double, a single, and a double, along with a couple miscues in there between the Sharks. A pass ball, a wild pitch. 0-2 pitch, though, coming here to Taw. Drives this one out to right, but this one will be caught. As Taw hit that one on a line to the right fielder, Carricker. And so that will end it. But 4 runs in the inning for the Tobs as they take a 6-3 lead. As we have played 5 full, as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we are ready to go here in the top of the 6th inning. As it is Gary Watkins back out for the Tobs. Now working here with a 3-run advantage after his team played at 4 in the bottom half of the 5th. Tobs erupted for 4 doubles in the inning, as they now have 9 hits in the game. Had 5 hits overall in the inning. Doubles from Doyle, Brooks, Frick, and Dean. There's the pitch. As that one will drop in for a called strike from Watkins. The count evens at a ball and a strike. Ward Coleman leading things off. He's 2 for 2 in the game, a double and a single, but both times has been stranded at second. Here's the pitch. That one is going to be fouled out of play, first base side. So both starters out of the game, but Trent Alley, unfortunately, on the hook right now for the Sharks. Chris Farrell will get a no decision for the Tobs. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Christopher kept it in front of him, but the batter was able to hold a swing. Dan Wilson in the on-deck circle. The left fielder tonight for the Sharks. Base is empty right now as we're just underway here in the top half of the 6th inning. Here's the 2-2, and that one is swung on. Frick, short the backhand of the glove. His throw is high, but coming down to the bag is Dean. He trusted his foot, and he saved his shortstop, and there is one out. So a good start here to the 6th inning for Gary Watkins, and that will bring up Dan Wilson. Wilson has been on base once tonight, walked in the 3rd inning, but was straight out at first. And has also flied out to Carson Freeman in right field. So he gets ready to go. Watkins delivers. That one is going to be taken for a called strike. Good pitch there from Watkins to start the at-bat. We saw Gary Watkins come in to start the 5th inning after Farrell went the first 4, gave up 3 runs after the 3-run shot from Wondrek in the 1st inning. This one scoots away from the catcher, Shamoy Christopher. But that, unfortunately, won't do anything with the bases empty for Wilmington. Also give you a look here at some out-of-town scores. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, back with the middle. Watkins deflected off his glove to Frick short. The throw-in time, a 1-6-3. Thanks to Gary Watkins on the infield assist. And just like that, there's 2 away. You don't see that one every day. Most of the times they tell the pitchers, if you don't think you can get it, just stay away from it. But luckily enough, how that one was deflected, Frick was right there. So that'll bring up Angeli, who in this game has struck out twice, struck out looking in the first, struck out swinging in the 3rd. Both times has ended the inning. We'll see if he can do so here. Pitch from Watkins is going to be slow and away. So now 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Final in game number 1 of a doubleheader, Gastonia, a 4-3 victory against High Point Thomasville. Also game 1 of a doubleheader, Lexington County defeats Florence 11-3. Both of those 7-inning games. Pitch here, that'll catch the outer half. Also a rain delay in the top of the 6th inning between Edenton and Peninsula in game 1 of their doubleheader. Peninsula a 1-0 lead. Top of the 7th, Savannah leads Macon 1-0. Also bottom of the 5th, Forest City, a 5-4 lead against Ashboro. 1-1 pitch here from Watkins. That'll miss up and inside. Top of the 4th inning, Fayetteville holding a 2-1 lead against Catawba Valley, exhibition matchup there. And then High Point Thomasville and Gastonia underway in game 2. High Toms scoring 3 on the top of the 1st to take an early lead. And it looks like Lexington County and Florence just getting underway in game number 2 of their doubleheader. 2-1 pitch here from Gary Watkins is going to be in there for a called strike just above the knees to the second baseman, Angeli. And so Gary Watkins looking to try to navigate another 1-2-3 frame. As the lights take full effect here at historic Fleming Stadium on a cooler Tuesday night here in Wilson, North Carolina. Shamoy Christopher sets behind the plate. 2-2 pitch on its way, and that one is skied into right field. Freeman now over into foul territory. Can he get there? He does! Say hey, Carson Freeman. And And just like that, it's a 1-2-3 frame, and we go to the bottom of the sixth. Tobs hold on to their 6-3 lead. As for the Tobs here in the sixth, it'll be their 9-1 and 2 batters. Nestor, Doyle, and Brooks. As looking here, it looks like the Steamers and Pilots indeed still in a rain delay. They're in the top of the sixth inning. Game number one of hopefully what they will try to play 2 games. So we shall see. Looks like a pitching change here for Wilmington as number 8 is now out there. That is Logan Barker. Barker, a freshman from Liberty University. As he will take over for his Liberty teammate. Number 20, as that was Andrew Kaminsky, who came on to get through the end of the 5th inning. So he will face the bottom and then turn it over to the top of the lineup for the Tobs. As the Tobs sent 8 batters to the plate in the 5th inning. So take a look here at some of the details on the year for Barker. As for Barker, this will be his first appearance of the season for the Wilmington Sharks. He'll be the 3rd pitcher of the night. Again, I'd like to thank our exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emergent Ortho, along with French West Vaughan, NC by Train, and Travel Easy as 1-2-3. And so Jacob Nestor will step in to get things going here in the bottom of the 6th inning. He has been on base once tonight. As he started out his night after coming in as a defensive change for Antoine Tucker. Don't know what made the decision there for Tucker to be subbed out, hopefully not an injury. But he did not get an at-bat. He played defensively the first 2 innings. But Nestor dropped down a button. His first at-bat was thrown out by the pitcher. Lions one here to right field. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's a fair ball. Nestor's on the races. He's going to second, and he'll pull in there with a leadoff double. And that's the 5th double for the Tobs over the last 2 innings, their 10th hit of the game. So a nice night for Nestor and for head coach Brian Hill, barring hopefully not an injury to Antoine Tucker. A nice decision there to put Nestor in. So that will put a runner in scoring position here for Brenton Doyle, who is 2 for 3 on the night, but has homered and doubled in each of his last 2 at-bats. So that will bring up Doyle into the right-handed batter's box, working against the right-handed reliever, Logan Barker. Nestor leads off second. The pitch, that one misses up in the zone, almost kind of handcuffed Bridges. So for the Tobs this year, this is the 2nd time they've hit the 10 total in the hit column, as they picked up 10 on CPL opening night against Peninsula. That was a 6-2 win. Since then, the Tobs had recorded 9 hits in a game. First time against Edenton, and then the second time here in an 8-5 loss against Morehead City. So 6 runs, 10 hits, and error on the line score for the Tobs. 3 runs, 5 hits, and error for the Sharks. 1-0 pitch here is fouled back by Doyle as the count will even up. So the Tobs have recorded 7 of these 10 hits over the last 3 innings. Scored 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 4 in the 5th. 1-1 on its way from Barker. That one is fouled off of the catcher Bridges, so the count 1-2 as Nestor has to make his way back to second. So spot here for Doyle after he doubled, and then scored in the 5th inning. Trying to see what he can do here with a runner in scoring position. 1-2 on its way from Barker. That one is swung on. Chopper to second. It gets the runner to third. The throw is in time as Doyle went down to the dirt. Don't know if he got caught up there with the heel of the first baseman, Coleman. But he was called out on a bang-bang play at first. So with one away, the Tobs have a runner at third here for Drew Brooks. As hopefully Brenton Doyle all good to go. On a high chopper. And Jelly will wait it back on. So Brooks is single tonight, walked, doubled, has an RBI, and has scored a run. Takes a called strike one here from Barker. With Jacob Nestor over at third. Bridges sets up inside. The pitch goes up and away, and it's fouled out here by Drew Brooks. And that one came back in. Head off of the facade of the grandstand third base side, so head coach Brian Hill will run out and get it. Brian Hill in his first season leading the Tobs, but not new to the Coastal Plain League. Previously guided the Edenton Steamers. Also was able to guide them to a Pettit Cup championship. Infield now in here for the Sharks on the 0-2 pitch to Brooks. And he swings and misses the high fastball, and that's a big second out for the Sharks, as now the defense for Wilmington can go back to their normal depth.
Now batting wearing number 10 from LaSalle University, Kevin McGowan.
So that'll bring up Kevin McGowan, 1 for 3 tonight. Tobs trying to not waste that leadoff double from Jacob Nestor. McGowan tonight is grounded out to second, singled, and flying out to left. Offering from Barker is swung on, skied in the air to left, trying to track it down, and finally making the catch was Wilson, but that one was a roller coaster ride. So unfortunately the Tobs do strand Nestor on base as he is left at third. And we have played 6 full here in historic Fleming Stadium, a 6-3 lead for the Tobs as we step aside. As you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And as we get set here for the top of the 7th inning, it'll be Gary Watkins back out there for the Tobs, and why not? He's been able to work a pair of 1, 2, 3 innings for the Tobs out in the mound. He will face the 8, 9, and 1 batters here, as it'll be Zach Bridges to step in and lead things off. And that first pitch will drop a little bit low for a ball. Bridges in the game tonight. 0 for 2, struck out looking, and is flying out to right. Christopher sets up low and away. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on. Well hit. Trying to track it down is Doyle in left center, and he'll make the catch. And he'll toss it back in. So despite the good contact, there's one quick out. So that'll bring up a pinch hitter here for the Sharks. It's scheduled to be the spot of Will Hoyle, the shortstop, but indeed it'll be number 32. As it'll be Logan Matthew. Matthew, a freshman from Liberty University in Bellefonte, PA. He will step into the number 9 spot. So a righty-lefty matchup. First pitch is going to be right in there for a called strike. So Matthew will take over for Hoyle, who was 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. One out here in the top of the 7th. And that one is swung through and missed. Taking a look here at the numbers on the season at the plate for Matthew. Looking at the stats here, looks like this is going to be his first at bat, according to the stats online here. 0-2 is going to be outside. I think that one kind of crossed up Christopher. He wasn't in the best of positions to catch and frame. That one was kind of falling over to the left. So we'll have to try it again here. Leadoff batter, Aiden Carricker in the on-deck circle. Here's the offering from Watkins, and they can't paint a Picasso on the outer half. So the count will even up 2 balls and 2 strikes. So now we'll see what Watkins and Christopher decide to do. Last 2 pitches, both outside. In the back of the batter's box, Matthew. Here's the offering, and that one's going to miss up and away. And so now the count full here, 3-2. So it was early offense from the Wilmington Sharks as they quickly got on the board. A 3-run home run from Danny Wondrak, but since then, nothing but zeros tossed up on the scoreboard. And since then, the Tobs have rallied in the last 6 runs of the game. 3-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, strike 3. And Matthew sent back to the dugout. So that's the 5th strikeout of the night for Tobs pitching. And that'll bring up Aiden Carricker, who in this game is 1 for 3. Fly ball to right, a single and a strikeout. This will be his first time facing Gary Watkins. And the pitch here going to be a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Shmoy Christopher, give the signs here. They set up low and inside here, standing right on the batter line. There's Carricker. The pitcher is around 3rd, and Brooks can't come up with it. He thought he was going to be able to come up with the short hop, but he couldn't. So the inning will continue.
Now batting number 5 from UNC Wilmington.
So with a runner on first, that's the second time Carricker has been out. That'll bring up Noah Lyles. Lyles hasn't been out since walking and scoring in the first. Since then, he has grounded out to second and flied out to left. And he was the first batter faced by Gary Watkins back in the 5th inning. This one swung on. Going to be a tough play for Frick, but that one directed, and then Nestor tried to pick it up with the bare hand, but couldn't. So that'll be a hit. 6th hit of the night, first hit of the night for Noah Lyles, and now it's back-to-back runners on base, as that one played ping-pong with the middle infielders for the Tobs.
Now batting wearing number 13 from Wichita State, Paxton.
So that'll bring up Paxton Wallace, who is 1 for 3 tonight. Grounded out to 3rd in his last at bat. Watkins in a righty-righty matchup. Delivers here. That one's in the dirt. And Shmoy Christopher able to get to it. And then has posed behind the plate enough to make the runner Carricker think twice about going to 3rd. He headed back to 2nd. Tobs defense will play behind the runners here with 2 away. And the top of the 7th inning, Tobs a 3-run lead. Watkins delivers, and that one is going to miss. Christopher thought he had it framed. Didn't get the call. So these two base runners here, the first two of the night to reach against Gary Watkins, who had worked 1, 2, 3 innings and retired the first 7 batters they had faced to start his relief outing. And the offering on its way, and that one gets by Christopher, and the runners are going to move up. So that's going to put 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 away. Yes, Carricker will move over to third. And Lyles will move up to second on the pass ball. So the count now 3-0 to Paxton Wallace with Danny Wondrek in the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-0 from Watkins, and that one is in there. Holding off on it was Wallace. The runners take their leads from second and third. Count now 3-1. Shmoy Christopher goes through the signs. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on. Broken bat. Nestor at second. Throw to first in time. They get the third out and strand 2 runners on base as Watkins navigates through the 7th. It's time to turn up the speaker, and it's time for the 7th inning stretch here at historic Fleming Stadium. As you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
Amazing gift card to give away from Loudest Singer.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the bottom of the 7th inning. As there is a defensive change for the Wilmington Sharks. As they will have a new shortstop is into the game number 6. As it is Ben Lospoluto. As Lospoluto, 5'9", 165, a freshman from Gardner Webb in Apex, North Carolina. As he takes over for the pinch hitter Matthew, who I didn't foresee staying in to play shortstop for the Sharks. As Shmoy Christopher gets things going here in the 7th. As the pitch here will miss up in the zone, so the count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1. No call there, so nice job by Shmoy Christopher to jump ahead in the count. So Lospoluto now at the shortstop position as a pitch here misses inside. The count now 3-1 to the leadoff batter, Shmoy Christopher in the inning. The 4, 5, and 6 batters for Wilson here. Here's back out of the mound is Barker. Here's his 3-1 offering, and that one misses ball 4. Second time tonight to Shmoy Christopher has worked a walk. Second time he's been on base. So now Pat Frick steps up, an RBI double in the 5th inning. Also moved over to third on a pass ball and then scored on an RBI single from Carson Freeman. He's behind the count here, 0-1. Holding the runner, Christopher on over at first is Coleman. Barker's offering is almost by his catcher, Bridges, but he gloves it. So 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs in this one. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Sharks. Look over the shoulder by Barker. Christopher's going. The pitch is swung at and missed. Nope. Christopher was going back. He was starting to go and then put on the brakes. So the count now 1-2 on Frick at the plate. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's also popped up to short and has grounded out to second. Some room on the right side if Frick can go that way. Here's the pitch. It's low and the count even 2 balls and 2 strikes. That extra room afforded by the first baseman, Coleman, holding Christopher on. That opens up the room. Look over the shoulder. The pitch from Barker is swung on. Slow roller to short. The throw to first. It's a scoop by the first baseman, Coleman. Nice job there. As the out recorded, it does move. Christopher up to second. So that'll bring up Carson Freeman after the 6-3 ground out. Freeman has been on base all 3 times tonight. Has walked twice, scored a pair of runs, also has an RBI hit, and stole a base as well. So looking to try to continue to add to his nice night. Here's the pitch from Barker, and that's going to be called on the outer half. Tobs stranded Nestor at third back in the 6th inning after he kicked things off with a double. Had 2 chances to try to plate him with Brooks and McCown, but couldn't. And this one swung at and missed by Freeman, so the count quickly 0-2. There is action down in the bullpen for the Sharks. There were 2 pitchers up and tossing, but now just 1. As it appears to be number 21, as that is Colt Springs. As this one will miss, so the count now a ball and 2 strikes. Bullpen is quiet other than some stretching from some Tobs pitchers down the left field line. Chamoy Christopher leading off second. 1 out here in the inning. Barker looks back second. Another look, now fires home. And that one is called strike 3 on the outer half of the plate. And so that'll be the second out of the inning. This time a strikeout looking. And second strikeout for Barker after he struck out Brooks in the 6th. So that'll bring up Caleb Dean. Dean is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI double, and the 5th inning is also grounded out to first and struck out swinging. He steps into the right-handed batter's box. Here's the offering, and that one's going to be a called strike. Another look around the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. Bottom of the 8th inning, Savannah leading Macon 2-0. Finals from earlier, Gastonia beating High Point Thomasville in Game 1 4-3. Lexington County beating Florence in Game 1 of their doubleheader 11-3. This ball driven into left field. There's an essential by Christopher around third. Here comes the throw from the left fielder. It's up the line. Not going to be in time. Now heading down to second is going to be Caleb Dean. And he'll get up, so it's an RBI single for Caleb Dean, and then an error that allows him to go down to second on the errant throw by the left fielder. And the Tobs have a 7-3 lead. So an RBI single for Caleb Dean, his second RBI of the game, his second RBI hit. So Dudley Todd will step up. He swings at the first pitch, golfs this one out into left field, but that one going to be caught on the run by Wilson. And so that will end the inning as we've played 7 full. The Tobs add a run as they have scored 7 runs to an all powered by a green light. And they will take their lead to the 8th inning as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dick Page along with you here as we are set to start the top of the 8th. And with that, we'll have a Farm Bureau Insurance agent, Lori Thomas, call to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas, always there for you when called upon. As the new pitcher for the Tobs will be that of number 30, as it'll be Jared Gallagher, a left-handed junior out of Central Connecticut State. As Gallagher will be the third pitcher of the night. Lefty-righty matchup here as the batter is Wondrak, who has provided all of the offense tonight for the Sharks. A 3-run shot back in the first against the starter Chris Farrell. It was well over the wall and left field. There's the 1-0 pitch. That one should have dropped in for a strike, but no call. So the count will be 2-0. 2-0 pitch. That one will be a called strike. So for the Tobs tonight, a season-high 11 hits. Here's the 2-1, and that one will miss. So the count now 3-1. Gallagher not all that happy with the calls out on the mound. So the count 3-1. Here's the offering. That one is swung at and missed. Is going down to a knee was Wondrak. Gallagher, this will be his 4th appearance, all in relief. He's worked 2 2/3 innings, has allowed 2 hits, no runs, has struck out 3 batters, and walked none. And this one fouled off. So the count full here, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So Wondrak 1 for 3 tonight. It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters with Ward Coleman in the on-deck circle, and then Dan Wilson. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Great start so far for Gallagher's 4th strikeout of the year. Another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. 6th of the night for Tobs pitching.
Now batting, wearing number 30 from Davidson.
So stepping in will be the first baseman, Ward Coleman. He has 2 of the 6 hits tonight for the Sharks. A double and a single, also grounded out to Frick at shortstop. Here's the pitch from Gallagher. That one is in there for a strike. Boy, Christopher happy about that call. Another lefty-righty matchup. The offering is a called strike on the early half. Starting to swing it, it was Coleman. He probably should have, but he couldn't pull the trigger. So the count 0-2. Way ahead is Gallagher. Here's the offering. They go blown inside, and they're going to see if he offered at it, and he didn't. So the count will go to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Actually, 1 and 2, they were calling it a foul ball. Nick the bat of the batter, Coleman. Offering from Gallagher is swung out and missed. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gallagher. And that will bring up the left fielder, Dan Wilson. Wilson in the game, 0 for 2, is flied out to right, grounded out, and also walked. Pitch here is going to be a called strike. And then the throw from Chamoy Christopher almost eluded. Gallagher and made its way out to center, but he was able to glove it. And the pitch here will miss outside. So with that strikeout, now 7 on the night for Tobs pitching. Farrell struck out 4, Watkins struck out 1, and Gallagher struck out 2. 1-1 offering. Yeah, it's going to be necked foul. Gets to the backstop, so the count 1-2. For the Tobs in the bottom of the 8th, it'll be their 9-1 and 2 batters. Two away here, though, in the top half of the 8th. Tobs lead 7-3. Here's the offering. That one inside. And that one riffled the pants of Wilson as it went on by, but no call from the home plate umpire. Try it again. 2-2 pitch is on the outside corner. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. And that is going to end the top of the 8th inning as Gallagher strikes out the side. And so that'll send us here to the bottom of the 8th inning as it's nothing but strikeouts. And the top of the 8th for Gallagher.
All right, and the winning number is...
Yes, again, we'd like to thank our exclusive partners all season long of Wilson Tobs Baseball, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. I'd also like to thank French West Vaughn NC by Train and Travel Easy as 1-2-3. As Tobs fans, don't forget to join us Thursday, July 19th for the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night. Veterans can attend the game for free while active military, 911 telecommunicators, police and fire department members will receive discounted tickets. Come out and show your support for your local heroes. Again, that's the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night on Thursday, July 19th. Also, fans, reminder, Throwback Thursdays are back at the ballpark this season. Every Thursday, we'll have select $1 beers, discounted draft beers, half-priced fountain drinks, and our farm-to-field farmers market, courtesy of Dean's Farm Market, as the next Thirsty Thursday will be this Thursday, June 14th, as the Tobs will take on the Edenton Steamers. At 7 p.m., it will also be the City of Wilson Little League night here at historic Fleming Stadium, as it looks like the Sharks have made a call to the bullpen, as the new pitcher will be number 21, Colt Springs. Springs, a junior from Presbyterian out of Bennettsville, South Carolina. He will take over for Logan Barker. Also a defensive change for the Sharks, as they have a new left fielder, as it is number 2, as that is Chris Trost. For Trost, a sophomore from UNC Asheville, he will take over in left field for Wilson. So, ready to go here in the bottom of the 8th, as it'll be Jacob Nestor. Nestor had a double to lead off the 6th, but was unable to score. He's been on base twice tonight. And he will face the new reliever, Colt Springs. Take a look here at the stats. As for Springs, this will be his first appearance of the season. It'll be a righty-righty matchup. First pitch will be in there for a called strike. The catcher, Zach Bridges, will go through the signs. Nestor awaits the pitch. That one misses up and inside. Nestor was able to count all the seams on the baseball as that one came by. Base is empty. Brett and Doyle in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. They lead 7-3 after scoring a run in the bottom of the 7th. A strike taken here by Nestor. So the Tobs a season-high 11 hits so far here tonight. And this one is going to get away from the catcher Bridges, and then they check down to the umpire at first to see if Nestor offered at it. And they say that he did not. So for the Tobs, in their 3 wins this season, they have scored 7 runs, 6 runs, and 7 runs. So they have tied their season high for runs scored in a win. As swinging here is Nestor, and then applying the tag was Bridges. So he will be the first out.
Number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle.
So that'll bring up Brenton Doyle. 2 for 4 tonight with a solo home run and a double, along with a pair of groundouts to second. First pitch here is going to get away from the catcher Bridges. And for the Tobs, the 7 runs just overall tying a season high, as they've not scored more than 7 runs in a game this year. As this one will miss, so the count now 2-0. Seven runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for the Sharks. Here's the offering, and that one drops in there for a called strike. Out of the hands of Colt Springs. Fourth pitcher of the night for Wilmington. 2-1 now. That one swung on, and Doyle fouls it out over towards the beer garden. Some people went for cover over there, but that one went over top of the beer stand, so really not a whole lot of worries. But the count even out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bridges sets up low and away. Here's the offering, and that is in the dirt, and then it came back up and actually got Brenton Doyle. So the count will be full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Drew Brooks in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. He's been on base 3 times tonight of the 4 times that he's stepped up to the plate. Long look in here for Springs. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on a chopper on third baseline, but it'll get a foul. And so we'll come back and do it over again here. Another look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. It's bottom of the 9th inning. Savannah leading Macon 2-1, looking to try to close that one out. And the 3-2 pitch here is swung on. That one hit out to right. And that one will be caught on the run by Carricker for the second out. Also, a rain delay still between Edenton and Peninsula. That's game 1 of a scheduled doubleheader. 2 7-inning games. The estimated restart time there was set for 9:15 p.m., but that has not been updated. So if they still have to play 2 games tonight, that could be a long night in Peninsula. As they were halted in the 5th inning. Pitch here is going to miss inside to Brooks. He is 2 for 3 on the night, a single, RBI double, struck out, and walked. He has scored 1 run, twice been left on base. Takes this one for a called strike. Also, bottom of the 6th inning, Forest City has opened up a 9-4 lead against Asheboro after leading 5-4. Catawba Valley has come back to take a 3-2 lead in an exhibition game against Fayetteville. That game in the top of the 6th inning. Here's the 1-1 to Brooks. That one will miss up in the zone. Game 2 of a doubleheader. High Point Thomasville leading Gastonia 6-1 top of the 4th inning. And Florence has opened up a 5-0 lead in their second game of a doubleheader. in the top of the second against Lexington County. 2-1 to Brooks. Is going to miss outside. The count now 3-1. As the bullpen quiet for the Sharks. You never know if they may be lurking around the bullpen. So the count now 3-1. Here to Drew Brooks. The pitch is swung on. That one hit out to right. He golfed it, though. And this one will be tracked in foul territory down the right field line by Carricker. So it'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Colt Springs. As we will go to the top of the ninth inning. And the Tobs will look to try to close it out and see if they can snap this two-game losing streak and pull within a game of 500, as it'll be up to Luis Acosta. But we'll send this one to a timeout as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here for the top of the ninth inning. Not a save situation, but the Tobs will bring out Luis Acosta, who wears number 31. He will be the 4th pitcher of the night for the Tobs. For Acosta, a junior right-hander from Texas, Rio Grande Valley, out of Brownsville, Texas. And on the year, taking a look at the stats for Acosta. Acosta, with his 4th appearance coming, does have 1 save on the year for the Tobs. Has tossed 3 innings. First pitch fouled off, as he's walked 1 batter, has struck out 4, and is not allowed a run yet this summer, as he will face the 7, 8, and 9 batters for the Sharks here in the top of the ninth. Here's his 0-1 pitch. That one is swung on it again. Foul to play. So the count quickly 0-2. Sfargelli 0 for 3 on the night, has struck out twice and flied out in foul territory down the right field line to Carson Freeman. Righty-righty matchup. Here's the offering from Acosta, and that one is swung on. Going to be a tough play. Brooks makes it. His throw is in time. Roll the highlight reel. Drew Brooks from his knees throws out the runner at first. And that'll be the first down here to start off the top of the ninth. And even though I'm not wearing a hat, a tip of the cap to you, Mr. Brooks. So that'll bring up Zach Bridges, the catcher. After the 5-3 put out, that we'll put a little star next to. Always got to love the big plays from your defense. Count here starts off 1-0 to Bridges, 0 for 3 in the game. As this one misses up in the zone, Bridges has struck out looking Has flied out to right and flied out to center. Costa's delivery is fouled back into the netting, so that'll be the first strike. In the on-deck circle, hoping, well, he will get his first bat, but looking to try to have a runner on base when he steps up will be number 6, Los Boludo. This pitch going to be called inside, so the count now 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That one is swung on and missed a high fastball. Is that cheddar well-aged from Luis Acosta? Here's the 3-2. That one swung on. Can Doyle get to it? He can't. He gloves it, will make the spin and get it back in, but unfortunately that will be a one-out single by Bridges, his first hit of the game and the 7th hit of the night for the Sharks. So for the Sharks, that'll be their first hit since Lyles delivered a 2-out single in the 7th. So that will bring up Ben Los Boludo for his first at bat out of Gardner Webb as a strike called here. And for Los Boludo, this will be his first at bat for the Sharks. 0-1 count here. And this one will be a called strike 2. Yeah, there's a runner on first here. The one-out single from Bridges into right center. Christopher sits up low and away. Acosta delivers, and that one close. But that one will be a ball. So Shamoy Christopher goes through the signs again. The pitch, this one now inside. And Shamoy Christopher had to handcuff that one to keep it from going by him. The runner held. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for the Sharks as Carricker stepped out into the on-deck circle. One away here in the top of the ninth. Tobs leads 7-3. They've scored the last 7 runs of the game after falling behind in the first 3-0. 2-2 pitch from Acosta is in there, strike 3. Los Boludo got caught looking at the dessert tray and heads back to the dugout. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, wearing number 11 from Liberty University, Aiden Carricker.
So that'll bring up Carricker with a runner on and 2 outs. And a swing and a miss here for a called strike 1. So the count 0-1. Carricker in the game has been on base twice. He is singled, reached on an error, struck out, and flied out to right. Acosta delivers. That's going to miss, slow and away. So the count will even up. Runner leads off first. That is Bridges after a single. Here's the pitch. That one is in there at the knees. And the count now, a ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And hopefully fans here will get up for Luis Acosta looking to try to close it out. Runner leads off first. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one misses. Right side of the infield for the Tobs was thinking that was strike 3. So the count even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shamoy Christopher gives the signs. Here's the pitch. That one's inside. It almost caught the batter, Carricker. The runner went down to second as nobody was covering. So it'll be a runner at second now. So the count full now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the top of the 9th inning. Here's the pitch from Acosta. It's swung on, grounded to first, Dean. He's got to make the throw. Acosta steps on the bag. Tobs win. 7-3 is the Tobs scored the last 7 runs of the game to snap their 2-game losing streak. And they get back into the win column as they will improve to 4-5. They will drop Wilmington to 500 as they are now 5-5 on the season. So no save opportunity, but it sure felt like one for Luis Acosta as he was able to close out the 9th inning despite allowing the 1-out single as he gets the 3-1 ground out from Carricker to end it. So the Sharks, they throw 4 pitchers tonight. And for the Tobs, they throw 4 pitchers as well. As we give you a look here at the pitching decisions, Gary Watkins will pick up his first win of the season after tossing in relief for the Tobs. So he moves to 1-0. The starter, Trent Alley, he will drop his 2nd decision, unfortunately, of the season. And then no save here tonight as that is a look at your pitching decision. So Watkins the win and Alley the loss in this one, as it was 3 early runs for the Sharks. They got the 3-run shot from Danny Wondrek. Looked like it was going to be a tough game for the Tobs, maybe a long night, but then they just started to chip away as they plated their first run in the 3rd inning. Then they plated a run in the 4th, cut the lead down to 1, and then they really broke out. They scored 4 in the 5th inning, and you're always looking for that crooked number. And luckily enough, they had that crooked number in the 5th inning. They plated 4, and then they were able to add 1 in the 7th inning as the Tobs pick up the 7-3 win. So a final look here at the line score: 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Sharks. 7 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors for the Tobs. We'll give you a final look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard as we're in for the full slate of games. First game of a doubleheader, Gastonia earlier today picking up a 4-3 win against High Point Thomasville. Also a doubleheader, Lexington County won their first game against Florence 11-3. Still rain delay between Edenton and Peninsula. Bottom of the 9th inning, Savannah leading Macon 2-1. Top of the 7th inning, Forest City leading Ashboro 10-4. Bottom of the 6th inning, Fayetteville has now fought back to take a 3-2 lead against Catawba Valley. Top of the 5th inning, game number 2, High Point Thomasville leading Gastonia 6-1. And then bottom of the 2nd inning, game number 2 of the doubleheader, Florence leading Lexington County by a score of 5-2. So that'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. The Tobs off tomorrow, but they will be home on Thursday night as the Edenton Steamers will come in for a 7 p.m. first pitch, as it'll be Throwback Thirsty Thursday, along with City of Wilson Little League Night here at historic Fleming Stadium, as Little Leaguers will get free admission into the game. We'll also have dollar select beers, draft beer specials, half-price fountain drinks, and it'll be our Farm to Field Farmers Market. Again, gates open at 6, game time at 7 against the Edenton Steamers. And then the Tobs will be home on Saturday, June 16th, as it'll be a Tobs doubleheader, as the Tobs play 2, as it'll be Star Wars Be Here Tonight, Slugger's Birthday, and Mascot Mania, as those under 12 dressing up will receive free admission. You can also help celebrate Slugger's birthday with all his friends, as the Martinsville Mustangs will be here for 2 7-inning games. Gates will open at 5. First pitch will be at 6 p.m. So again, we'd like to thank our exclusive partners, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emergent Ortho. We'd also like to thank French West Vaughn NC by Train and Travel Easy as 123, along with our game day sponsors, DeBayo of Wilson and Sweetwater Brewing Company. So for Doug Page and everyone along here with the Wilson Tobs, we thank you for tuning in tonight. Tobs go away with a 7-3 win. Until Thursday, so long, and have a great night.